Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, so we'll move forward with the 2023 question. Okay, 2023 question number 4A. Okay, so the question says, sorry, question number 4A. Sumudu Private Limited conducts the wholesale business. The company purchases goods only on credit basis and sells goods on both cash and credit basis. Okay, so purchase only done by credit and sales can be done cash and credit basis. This company is registered to the value added tax. Okay, the following information relates to the month of December 2023. They have given the balance. Okay, property, cash, inventory, trade debtors, trade creditors, but okay. The control account balances of the trade debtors and the trade creditors as at 1st December 2023 agreed with the total of their respective subsidiary ledger account balances. So no worries about that. Okay. The information relating to the trade debtors and the trade creditors of the company for month of December 2023 extracted from the debtors and the creditors subsidiary ledgers as follows. Okay. So they have given the description. Okay, trade debtors balances. Okay, so their balances and their sales and the cash receipts and the discounts allowed. And the description for the trade creditors, yes, balances, purchases, cash payments, and the discounts received. After that, other transaction incurred in the month of December 2023. Okay, cash sales, yes, operating expenses, furniture goods. Considering all the above the transactions have been occurred, different dates of the month of the December, through their dates are not indicated. Okay, so transaction number one, two, which is irrelevant to the journal entries. Okay, so we don't have to bother about the transaction number one and two. Okay, the information number one and two. Okay, so we'll start with the information number three. So this is how you can maximize your time. Okay, just before the question starts, just read the question. Just first scan the question and read the question, and while you are reading, understand the question. Yes, these are the elements they are needed, so these are the elements I need to focus primarily. Yes, so I have focused transaction number 3 in our first basis. Okay, so look at the transaction number 3. So they have given the balances is no need in the journal entries. Okay, first. After that, they have given the sales. Okay, including 15 percentage VAT. So they have told those sales can be done to the cash basis and the what credit basis. But remember, these are credit sales. Easily you can find out why this is a credit sales, because only in the credit sales and purchases only they have given the trade creditors and trade payables name. If they have given the trade creditors name or a particular name for the sale, that means which is a credit sale. If they are given the particular name for a purchasers, which means that is a credit purchases. Okay, simple as that. So the sales, the credit sales of including 15% VAT for Amal, Bimal and Chamra. Yes, sales including 15% VAT. So for the Amal, including 15% VAT is 345. So without that, 45. So sales will be 300. Okay. Then Bimal 460. Total 460. So the VAT will be 60 and the sale will be 400. Okay. In case you might ask, how do you calculate the VAT? Okay. Use the simple formula. Okay. So the sales is 100. This VAT is 15. So the total will be 115. If you know the 115 is 460, how much will be the 100? That is my question. Okay, so you have to cross multiply this. Okay, so you have to multiply this by this, 100 multiplied by 460 and divided by 115, you will get 400 as answer. Okay, so you need to have the practice, the fluency for that. By looking at the number, you have to calculate, yes, this will be the bet and this will be the sales. Okay, so that's why the practice makes you perfect. Even the practice, you can calculate the number. Okay, and after that, 575 for whom? Chamara. Chamara 575, 75 will be VAT, 500 will be sales. Okay, and there is no sales and purchases further, so it will be the balance. And the purchase journal, balances, non-info balances, and see the purchases including 15% VAT. Okay, so there are 3 people, Nihal, Mala and Tushar. For Nihal, purchases 575 total, then the VAT will be 75, the purchase will be 500. 690 for Mala, so the 90 for VAT, 600 for purchase. 345 for Tushar, 45 for VAT, 300 for purchase. And there will be no purchases on that. Yes, this will be the end of it. After that, we'll move over to the cash receipts journal. Okay, so what are the things you can enter in the cash receipts journal? Yes, the cash receipts row. Okay, in the information number 3, okay, the trade debtors table, you can see the cash receipt row. Okay, so it will be the description will be trade debtors. Okay, so we have received from Amal, Bimal and Chamar. Okay, so we can Amal, Bimal and Chamar, we can separately enter that. So from Amal, we have received 350, Bimal 450, Chamar is 500. 350, 450, 500. 350, 450, 500. And the discounts, we have given discounts 25 for Bimal, Chamar for 50 years. 25, 50. Okay. And the cash payments, yes. Here, trade payables, Nihal, Mala, Tushar. Okay. So for Nihal, we have given 500, 600, 250. 500, 600, 250. The discounts will be for Nihal 25, Mala 30. Okay. So total 500, 600, 250. Okay. Other transactions. Cash sales for 920,000 including 15% VAT. Okay. So sales. So including 15% VAT. Okay. So total will be 920,000, which is including 15% VAT. So the original sales value will be 900. Sorry, how much? 800, and the VAT will be 120. Operating expenses incurred in the month were 350,000. Okay, including depreciation expenses of 90,000. Please remember, depreciation won't go by cash. It's a intangible expenses. Okay, we cannot see the amount, the how the depreciation is going. Okay, it's an intangible concept. Okay, so depreciations cannot be entered in the cash receipts or payments journal. Okay, so operating expenses without depreciation 260,000, because 350 minus 90, 260,000. Okay, furniture costing 300,000 has been purchased for cash, ignore that. Okay, furniture, remember, don't come as purchase, not in the expense, it comes as other payments, purchasing a particular asset. Okay, so that's it. That's it. No hurries. Okay, so yes, 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 and here. Okay, so we have to make the calculations for it. Okay, we will look at the full numbers here. 75. The total will be 2,220, and it will be 800, 120. The trade debtors will be 1,300. This will be 300, 240. Okay, 55, and this will be 1,350 and 1,890. Okay, so sales journal, yes, this will be 1,200, 180, and 1,380. This will be 1,400, 210, 1,610. Okay. After that, they are asking to build a cash account, trade debtors account, creditors account, and VAT control account. Mm, I have a little space here. Yes. Okay. So the cash control account, we will have the balances first. Okay. And trade debtor control account, we will have the balances. Trade creditor control account, we will have the balances. And VAT control account, where do I have the VAT control account balances? VAT control account credit balances, the opening balances was 100. Okay. Trade creditors balances 240, 300. Cash balances 150. Okay. So cash balance, this column will be here. Sales 800 and trade debtors 1300 and VAT 120. Okay, cash payment journals balance will be coming in debit side. Yes, trade payables 1,350 and expenses 240 and payments 300. Okay, and the trade debtors. Okay, so trade debtors, if the cash is debit here this will be the corresponding entry, cash 1,300. Trade creditors, if cash is credit here, this will be the corresponding entry, cash 1,350. Here both the cash element will come, there is no VAT here, so if the cash is debit here, this will be credit as cash 120. Okay, first done. Then discounts allowed. Discounts allowed account debit. Okay, discounts is expense. Discounts allowed account debit. Trade debtors account credit as discounts allowed. How much? Total 75. Discounts received. Trade creditors account debit. Discounts received account credit. Okay, sorry, trade payables account. Trade payables account credit, discounts received account debit. So trade payables is 55. Okay, so trade payables account debit. Okay, discounts received 55. If you're still confused with that, okay, please remember, if you enter the cash in trade debtors as a credit side, definitely the discounts allowed will be also coming in the credit side. Okay, if you enter the trade creditors here, the cash debit side, definitely after that there will be a definite discounts received. Okay, so if you remember like that, you won't forget that. Okay, most of the students what will do is they will enter almost these entries, but they will forget to enter these discounts. They will forget to enter the discounts column in the corresponding ledgers. This is what the most of the students do when they do the ledger question. Okay, They correctly write down all the summaries and all the numbers here, but they might forget to enter the corresponding trade debtors and the payables account. Okay, so today onwards, remember, if you enter a cash here, okay, to the trade debtors, definitely after that there needs to be a discounts allowed. If you enter the trade creditors cash here, okay, definitely after that there will be discounts received. Okay, no change of that. Okay, here's cash receipts journals full done, then the sales journal. Okay, so this value goes to sales account, you know that, but sales account is not needed, but this value goes to VAT account. Okay, so sales credit, also VAT is also credit. Sales 180. This total account goes to trade debtors account, sales 1380. Okay, and the purchase journal, okay, this goes to purchase account, but the purchase account is not needed here. This goes to VAT account. If the purchase is debit, VAT is also debit. Purchase 210. This is goes to trade payables account. Trade payables account here, credit, purchase 1610. Okay, after that you have to get the balances of this. I will sort it out for you. Balance carried down 480. Okay, so the trade debtor balance carried down 305. Trade creditors balance carried down 445. Here in the VAT control account, balance carried down 190. 190.